Yep, gotta clean it up, get it treated, put it back. Well, we're making progress. Got to get access to all the sound treatment that's on there. It's not installed correctly. Like that. Get that stuff off, get it loosened up, get everything cleaned up. And then treat it again correctly. It'll be butyl rope down in the crash bar, up underneath it, and then regular treatment across wherever the stuff is loose at. So all the fun. Little information on how to get the glue off. A little brake clean, a little spritz, and a plastic razor blade. It's not going to get it all off at once. You're just going to keep doing it until you get it off. The glue, as it dries out, will kind of re-stick, and just got to keep going over it at the same area and keep working it. Boop. I'll give you a little example. Wipe off the glue. And unfortunately, you just got to take a little at a time. It's a frickin' mess. I'm on can number 2 of brake clean. But it is getting consistent results. And it's not chewing up too much stuff. At least in my opinion. Of course, so yeah, I mean, it's just slow grind, real slow grind. Everything cleaned up, wiped down, well, as best as possible at least. And it's time to start put some deadening on, because it is roughly 50 degrees out, end of December. This is probably the last time it's going to be warm. It does get warm for one day after being cold for a while. The truck won't be warm anyway, so the metal won't. So I need to get this, this outer door skin done today, and then I can come back. I can do the inner inside. So that's why I'm kind of in a push, per se, to do this now. It'll work. That's too big for there. Okay. So that's the fun of it. Get some heat going. Nothing's real hot, nothing's real cold. And after I stick it, I'll put more heat on it. Just try to warm up the metal. Wire. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on it. Just want to make sure it's flat. I know it seems like a lot of work, but that stuff was not installed correctly, and not all of it was sticking real well. So this will not be the last time I'm inside this door, but getting this done now before it gets too cold doesn't slow me down. We'll just keep heating it, keep everything warm. Double check this bottom one. It looked like it was about right. Yeah. Okay. Put a little heat in it just in case. Definitely not the most fun thing I've ever done in my life. A little working on the car. And all that glue residue off. Wrinkles out. Roll where you can. Try not to find any metal to cut you with. Highly recommend having good shears. You can use scissors and a razor blade, but the shears just cut it so much easier. I think they're about 30 to 40 bucks on Amazon for a decent pair like that. Let's go with mark it be there, and then height wise to be there, something like that. These things just chomp this stuff up, even with that aluminum that's built into it. Well, don't stop. Alright, couple little touch-up pieces. Little piece of CCF for there. then I need one right there. Factory stuff came off. Not the perfect fresh stuff all the way around, but for today we're not chasing perfection. And then the next fun is butyl rope. I'll cut a little piece off here. Kind of give you an idea what the purpose of it is. This vehicle doesn't need a lot of it, at least where I'm at now. So it's that black gooey stuff that doesn't cure. And the whole purpose of it's going to be to jam it in to some of these spots back here where the factory foam isn't coming through, just to make sure I have no more resonance back there. I'm going to run out of daylight too. Let's see if we need any heat on it. Never used this stuff before. Let's see if that helps. It does. Makes it more malleable. Yeah, okay. So, just kind of jamming that back there. Obviously, you guys are not going to be able to see. And the other thing I will do, but it will probably be off camera, is back on the underside. Listen to how hollow that is. There's cutouts back here. I'm gonna get some spray foam and fill those in. I'll have to tape off the window track over here, and over here, and then fill that void up. Hopefully they'll get rid of that. I will put some treatment up here, but for today I am just going to get the outer door skin done, and I can work on that black piece of metal, the inner door skin, inside, because it's going to cool off and it won't be doable out here anymore. So let's grab a chunk of this stuff. Now, how much is this going to make a difference? I don't 100% know, but I do know that I'm not taking this inner door panel back off after I get done with putting this stuff in there, and then putting everything back together and putting the door popper correctly mounted. So once that's done, the inner skin's never coming back off. Well, I shouldn't say never, but not anytime soon, that's for sure. What do we got down here? The sides are actually flat on the outer door skin. The factory foam's not coming up. Like the foam's up here, so a little bit in here. Now how are we doing underneath? All this foam is out. Okay, this whole side down to here. That little spot there. Yeah. And then up here, factory foam, one little spot there. But as you saw, water was dripping through there. So there's enough film behind it in these spots. Like that's no film there between here and here, but this is away enough. It's too small of a gap, so we'll be okay there. We'll leave that alone. I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm gonna continue heating this stuff up, sticking it up here, and drains are unclogged. Everything else looks fine. All right, got them stuffed up, and this one down here. These are this is done. This is done underneath. That's it for the inside, except for the spray foam up here, which won't be much to show for y'all. Yep. Well, if there's anything to show, I will. But obviously, I can't even see up there, so we'll see.